We have all started recording. We are live. We are not live. This is not being broadcast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the live
broadcasting
broadcast.
to you live
You're
from the new
listening
separatist province of Alberta.
We're not doing this. We had this.
Oh, you coughed.
Breaking news. We're gonna have a new host slot.
All right, turn it off. We're done.
Wait, who's getting replaced?
How hard
Are you leaving or are we
can
getting
video
replaced?
editing be, folks? Ethan's about to find out when Connor dies here.
I'm fine. I'm powered by Dayquil and Earl Grey tea. I'm unkillable. I'm literally invincible. I'm not sick at all. It's been like a week. That's not even the Invincible
but Connor,
theme. That's
I thought
the
you were
Mandalorian
powered by
theme.
Tylenol.
Oh, is it? No, it's
I've
not.
taken a normal amount of Tylenol in my time. I know where you're going with this.
No comment.
My sibling texted me out of the blue. I sent this to you guys, but this deserves to go in the episode. My sibling texted me out of the blue, just saying, out of the blue, let me call this up.
Day of the announcement.
How much Tylenol do you think Mom had while pregnant with you to give you bionicle level autism? Probably a lot. And I'm like, just uncalled for, the nerve of this fucking guy. And then I went up to my mother, and I was like, Mom, look what this fucking guy said.
My sibling is bullying me.
My mom was like, yeah, I OD'd on it. We didn't even
huh?
hesitate. Yeah, that's what my mom said. So
Insane behavior.
Based
Insane.
Mom. Based mom.
Mom is based.
and
Mom
now
is
I'm
so
dying.
right.
So
Yeah, it's because all that fucking Tylenol.
All right,
that
welcome
Tylenol
everyone
caught up with me.
to
Yeah.
Don't Even Get Me
I mean-
Started, a podcast about how much Tylenol is required to make it. I'm Ethan. I'm the host today. I'm joined by my good friends and co-hosts Connor and Ray.
did you forget our names?
It's okay if you
No.
forgot our names.
I said Connor and Ray. Did you hear me say Connor and Ray?
Yeah,
It
but-
may have cut
yeah.
out. I
No,
did
no,
say
like a
Connor
minute.
and
They
Ray.
said Connor and Ray.
You like took a long time period.
I think it's just
That
your shitty
was-
internet.
It might be
Dramatic
the shitty internet.
pause.
We've already
Yeah.
talked over each other.
It's a
a few
We're blaming
times.
dramatic
it. Yeah, we're blaming it on
pause.
Connor.
Your internet's shitty.
Yeah. And today,
More like greedy.
I have
Got
been
him.
given the reins. I have been given the choice to figure out what the hell we were talking about. And I've been really creative. And it's Heritage Minutes 4. We're back to Heritage Minutes. Can I get a cheer, everybody?
Woo!
Can I get a woo?
Woo!
More enthusiasm,
Connor.
please, Ray.
No. Come on. Put your
You
pussy
could
into
also...
Speak the mic.
All right, never mind. Connor's dying.
I'm
We shouldn't tell
fine.
him to do anything.
Come on, Connor.
He's fine.
Be enthusiastic.
So, running out of themes for things to do to slowly continue chipping through the 100 or more heritage minutes that there are.
And there's new ones.
I've now decided to.
Is there?
There are new ones.
Yeah.
We will talk about this. They continue to make them.
Oh.
Time marches forward. It sure does. So I've decided to go year by year on them, or section by section, release by release, to slowly make our way up to the modern day. So ideally we're going all the way back to the first one, but we'll see how actually I am a stupid moron who fucked everything up because I can't research anything.
To be fair, you are in school right
Before
now.
Yeah.
You're already researching.
you
as
see
is.
two, yeah, I guess that's fair. Only a little bit. We see two semi-Canada related things. We see everyone's favorite poster from the Division of Entomology and the Department of Public Health in Edmonton. And we see an image that I stole from the good people of Philadelphia and edited when the Oilers were going for the Cup in the last
Yeah, and then
year.
they fucked it up.
Again.
Again.
Listen,
For being professional hockey players, those
Florida-
Oilers sure do lose a lot. I would
Florida
have just
shouldn't
won
exist
personally.
anyways, all right? That peninsula is going to be underwater in the next, I don't know, like 30 seconds, okay? There shouldn't be ice down there to begin with. You're just tempting fate.
That's our revenge because we sell all the oil.
That's true, you know. Yeah, advocating for the tar sands so we can raise the sea level and just flood out the panthers.
Just get
Yes,
rid of
that's the
Florida.
This
only
is
so we
way
can
we
win
can
a
this is my
hockey cup.
new public policy, and my other public policy, as evident by the second image, is kill every rat on the face of the earth.
Kill the rats.
No.
Praise be to the Rat Patrol.
They're kind of bad.
To the Rat King.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk more
Yeah,
about
shout
the
out
Rat
Core
Patrol?
Blonde.
Or do we have to explain? Or is it going to come up later, or can we talk about the Rat Patrol?
No, I will be doing another episode on the Rat Patrol. I went to the file that I had labeled as Heritage Minutes 4, which had started with this image of the rat, and I decided, well, I mean,
As well.
the idea is different now, but like I'm gonna keep him. He's like a vestigial bone, you know.
Yeah.
He's like a
He's like your
leftover of
appendix.
things that used to be. Yeah, he's like your appendix, you know. He didn't have to be in this presentation. We could have just been looking at Peter Griffin WhatsApp. I
I'm
will
happy
die
you
for my country,
didn't
Edmonton.
just leave the Peter Griffin WhatsApp meme on there.
Why not? It's so topical.
He coughs like a little bitch.
He does not cough like it's fine. It's
does a
a normal
little bit.
cough. Anyway, next slide, please.
You don't pay me! I'm like, wait, you get
Slide
paid? And
2,
Ethan's like, yeah.
please. That's true, actually. When I was in Vancouver for work last year, and I saw a rat like scurry by, and I'm like, oh, God bless Alberta. And then I looked up to the mountains that were blocking my view of the sunrise, and I'm like, this place sucks. I got to get back.
This place isn't flat enough anymore.
It's true. It's true. So, it's 1990, folks. What's going on in 1990? Well, we got a couple things. First of all, Happy New Year. Welcome. You blow the little pop the crackers, blow the little, yeah, woo.
That's what they call the white.
Things that happened this year. Hubble was launched on STS-31 on Discovery, notably with its shit lens that they'd have to fix later. But even the blurry photos were pretty cool. They start the Human Genome Project. That photo in the bottom right, Connor, do you know what photo that is? We talked about it on the pod before, I think.
That's Saturn's rings, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Do you know what photo it is, though?
Is that the one that the probe fell into Saturn?
No. I can't believe I forgot to note this down, but I remember it. That's pale blue dot.
Well, fuck, it is pale blue dot, isn't it? It's right there. It's...
Yeah, that was taken by Voyager 1 in
Yeah,
1990.
that is...
Voyager 1 in 1990 at Saturn. Now, I think... Is it out of the solar system?
It is out of our... I believe it is out of our
Or was
solar
Voyager
system.
2 out?
I'm going to edit this so
Yeah,
I knew
like
what pale
Voyager
blue dot
1
was at the start.
Don't give
Yeah,
yourself
it's
the
alright,
credit you
whatever.
don't deserve.
And then we have this guy. We have just this guy, who I should have made bigger, but I was planning on adding more images and didn't. But in classic Ethan fashion, this was rushed and
This
last
is like your
minute.
third idea
this
for
is,
this episode.
Like fifth or fourth, dude.
you
Listen,
brought up
I'm
Rand
not gonna
several
spoil the
ideas
next
by
episode.
us, and we was like, yeah, it sounds good, and then
And then it doesn't happen.
it don't happen.
just kept
Yeah,
changing.
I just realized, yeah, you were
It's
like, oh
fine,
yeah,
it's
Heritage
fine.
Minutes. I was like, wait,
It's
what?
fine. It's fine.
I like
It's
Heritage
fine.
Minute episodes. I'm not
It's
complaining.
fine. It's fine.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
it's fine.
this guy is Tim Berners-Lee. Does anyone know who Tim Berners-Lee
no
is?
idea.
He's a
This
British
is-
guy.
Tim Berners-Lee, I don't know exactly where he did it, established the first web server. And
Oh,
ARPANET
yeah.
is discontinued. This guy sets up the first like web servers. I didn't do all the research into it because it could probably be a pretty cool episode. I think it was related to like CERN, like communicating information to and from CERN to scientists.
Oh,
But this is the birth of the internet. This is the guy. This is the guy
this is Mr.
that did
Pussy.
it. This is the
And
culprit.
it was widely considered a mistake.
Yeah, this was widely regarded as a bad move.
Thank you. That's the quote.
Hey, but without him, this podcast
That's the
wouldn't
quote.
exist.
It's not even that hard of a
And
quote.
thank
It's
God
the
for a
second
word
line
like
in
that.
the book, dude.
I don't like the book.
What?
I have them.
so
I have
good.
all of them. I just don't really like them. They're fine, but
What book are you?
You should give them
Diary
all
of a
to
Wimpy
me.
Kid.
I'll find like
Oh.
one Bionicle piece in my Lego downstairs and
I'll trade it for your
you
Death
them.
Star.
Oh fuck. I don't. That
Don't
is
give.
not. You have to. I can't. I don't
That's not a
have legal ownership of that. I don't have legal ownership of that thing, dude.
God, it's all right, man. I don't have legal ownership of my Hitchhiker's
What
Guide
do
to the
you mean?
Galaxy
You
book.
said they were yours.
No, yeah,
He's
I
just
lied.
saying that.
No, until I get a
Alright,
Death
whatever.
Star. It's not
Whatever.
mine. Can't
All
say
right.
that.
Other things that were happening in 1990.
You can borrow them if you want.
The collapse of the Soviet bloc, Yugoslavia, and Iraq, like instability. Bush will go and do Iraq War 1 and all that stuff in next year. Does anyone know who David Duke is?
I know the name.
Related to Daisy Duke, right?
Isn't he the leader of the KKK?
He is the KKK Grand Master. He gets 44% of the vote in a Louisiana Senate race
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Holy
this year.
shit.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
That's like the worst news I got. I just kind of like skimmed the Wikipedia page for things I thought would be interesting.
It's a good thing
Of
it
course,
got
this is a
better.
lovely thing. Another nice line I found: earliest evidence of a digital camera being sold in the United States. Also, another start of a decline, right? Yeah, welcome to the end of history.
Disagree. I
everybody.
like digital cameras
The
more.
Berlin Wall fell last year, as of 1990, and like East and West Germany are in the process of reuniting. And the Channel Tunnel underneath the English Channel, those bores, like the tunnel bores that they're digging, those meet this year as well.
Yeah.
The world population. Anyone want to guess what the world population is at in 1990?
Like 5.
Like 2 billion? 3 billion?
Sorry,
3
Connie, you
million.
said 5?
Probably like 5 people.
Yeah, five dudes. Okay, so Ray takes it. It is 5.2 billion.
Nice. That was close.
She
there.
did Price is Right rules close to that.
I
phone
sure
number.
did. Get
Yeah.
fucked.
All right. So that's what the world's like, but what's Canada like? Next slide, please. Thank you.
Oh my god, they're about to kiss.
Yeah,
A
that's
couple
what's going
things.
on. Man.
Yeah, we got this famous photo. One cool good news, but not really good news. The Oilers win the Stanley Cup.
Ooh.
This is the last time a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup to date.
1990.
1990.
Shit.
You think we'd be
Yeah,
better at hockey?
Yeah, they're doing better.
Shut
I'd
up.
win personally.
Great. Fuck you. Eat dicks. You think
Yeah.
you can do it? Yeah. Go
Yeah,
out
I
and win there
could.
by yourself. I could do
You
it all by
should-
myself. I'm so fucking strong. I'm Connor. I can't stop coughing my lungs
I'm
up.
fine.
Just for the record, dear listener, it has been like a month since we've all talked to each other. I think it doesn't have to take long for us to get on each other's nerves, apparently. Or
Yeah,
at
we're not
least
friends.
Connor
we're
on
co-
Ethan
That's
and
a
Ethan
lie.
on Connor.
I love you all so
I saw
much.
Ethan last night.
And just a reminder again, dear listener, they just hate each other.
Yeah, the tensions are like the photo in the bottom left, actually. It's like a love-hate
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, we all know it's like the friend, like the marriage divorce between these two.
Old married couple.
Yeah.
Really are the Professor X and Magneto of the CJSiev universe.
We've had our bumps, but we've made it through, 60 years of marriage.
Who's who though?
Ooh,
was
I
evil.
think
I would say Ethan's
E-
Magneto.
I was gonna say Ethan's Magneto, and then Connor is a really shitty. It's the. Do you know that? Like that superhero knockoff movie with Drake Bell.
Yeah,
Or sorry,
superhero
yeah,
movie.
Drake Bell, and then it's that guy who plays Professor X, and he's like,
He's always
like
changing
in a
his
wheelchair,
chair.
and then he's yeah, that's you.
Yep,
You
I
can't
look
you
exactly
can't commit
like
to
him.
one thing.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Listen,
And then
Magneto's the good guy, all right?
They're both good
Or
guys.
Magneto
That's
and
the whole point.
All right.
Well, it depends on the Magneto. I
Anyway,
guess.
so
True.
Speaking of Marvel Cinematic Universes,
The Ochre
the
Crisis.
Ochre Crisis. So in 1990, where this photo in the bottom left is from, I don't have all the information on the Ochre Crisis in front of me. All I know is that I love this photo. It's a banger. It's really good. The one in the bottom
Probably
left.
one of the best pictures in Canadian history, I think, and most important.
It's pretty defining for 1990. Yeah. What I'm aware of is it was Mohawk territory and like Oka, Quebec, and someone wanted to build a golf course on it, and they said no, and they said no really hard, and they won. So let's go Mohawk. We know the names of both the people in this photo. I did not bother to write them down, which is okay.
We don't personally know the names.
And then on the right,
I personally know both of these people.
well, I mean, like history knows the names, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And then on the right, we can see, you guys remember Meech Lake, right? You remember the name Meech Lake from social studies?
Vaguely familiar. I wasn't paying attention much
in
to social studies.
1987, noted neoliberal dipshit Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, and I will fight his son, who got a spot on a fucking CTV show. All right, that guy's a fucking neoliberal asshole.
Play it
but
very carefully
you can
on
see him
this
front
one,
and center
man.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
I don't
What's
want
he
to
gonna
get
do?
sued for defamation.
Or
I think
Connor
his
can just cut it
politics are
out
shit,
like a
okay?
slander.
I don't know anything about him.
I think his politics are shit, and I
True.
think his politics make him a bad
I'm
person.
not even arguing with you.
All right, whatever. Listen, if we get sued, I'll just go and I'll say, all right, listen, dude, we can go in the parking lot. You can punch me a couple times. I'll punch you a couple times. We'll be fine. We'll settle this
Like
like
real
men.
men.
It'll be great.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
Like,
And they'll just passionately
Yeah.
make out.
and
Yeah,
if
then we'll
I
kiss
win,
and
it'll
make
be
out.
funny.
Boys.
We can. I would never.
Mm.
No.
Ethan would rather die than kiss a neoliberal.
Yeah, listen.
True.
Listen. This guy's contemporaries are Thatcher and Reagan. Like that's like when I'm talking about
I can
neoliberal,
excuse
this is the
racism,
era
but
I'm
I
talking
draw the
about.
line at neoliberalism.
He was probably fucking racist too, man. I don't know.
I don't know anything.
That's not
about
important. Listen, here he
I
is
just know who he
with
is.
every Canadian premier, and this is the death of the Meech Lake Accord, which was an attempt by the Mulroney government to, like, amend the Constitution to, like, get Quebec in line. I never understood the Meech Lake Accord in social studies, man, and I didn't even fucking bother to read. It's just like a thing that happened, dog. I don't know what to say. But coming as a consequence of this, the Bloc Québécois party forms as well.
And this was
Sorry.
widely
Like,
considered a bad move.
That's their logo.
Ethan cut off for
Also
me a little
widely
bit,
considered
and
it's fine.
I thought he said Quebecois
Actually,
fart.
no, it's not fine. Quebec separatism, it is kind of a Quebecois fart, dude.
Nice.
Fun fact, everyone, Quebec separatism is also heavily like white nationalist, so it's actually not good.
Oh, big shocker.
Yeah, big shockers here. The guys who want sovereignty on their stolen land, probably not that cool. So that's what's going on in the 90s. Now, in background to all of this, there is the Heritage Minutes start being produced by what is the precursor to Historica Canada. Should I actually talk about, like, Historica Canada? Yes. Have I actually set those slides up in this presentation? Next slide, please.
Yes. No.
Absolutely not. No, I have not done that at all, because I have actually made a grave fucking error. And so let's start from the top of this slide. So everything on this slide, you'll see the nice SpongeBob, scene transition
Previously.
card. I forget the name for that. What's that thing?
Transition card.
Previously. Yes. These are all the episodes that I had labeled as from 1990 that we have done previously on the podcast. In the top left, we have the Avro Arrow. Next to that, the Canadian flag episode. Next to that, Pierce Brosnan as Grey Owl.
This poster's so fucking funny. This is hilarious.
So that's, again, Pierce Brosnan was both Grey Owl in a Heritage Minute, as well as in this movie.
Wait, this is a movie? I thought this was based
Yeah,
off
it's a
of
movie.
the
That's a
Heritage Minute.
real
It is.
theatrical production. It's a special edition from the director of, what's that say?
Dances with Wolves?
Gandhi?
Gandhi, and the executive producer of Dances with Wolves. So this would come out actually a couple years from now. I think he did the Heritage Minute first.
I'm not sure,
though.
This has the same energy as that picture of the Egyptian pharaoh who looks like Homelander. This is the same energy.
I don't
it really
think I know
does.
what that,
It really
what that
does.
is.
I'll find
Never
it
seen
and
that
I'll
one.
send it to you.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Connor, flash that shit up
Yeah,
on screen.
I'm gonna
Bam.
find it.
Please.
I'll send it in the chat.
It's so stupid.
How do I search that?
Are you able? Are you?
White pharaoh, maybe?
Wait.
This is gonna come with some
Yeah,
weird
white
shit.
pharaoh.
No, it's the
That's
first
not even that
result.
hard.
We're good.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, of course it is. Next to Pierce Brosnan, there is the photo of Laura Secord that we looked at that one time. That's a photograph of Laura Secord, the one who did the run.
Oh,
Remember we looked at this before Connor got upset, and it was funny.
Yeah. I have to rewatch our episodes. I clearly don't remember. Oh my God, he does.
It's such a good photo.
It's so
That
good.
is
Yeah, that's
terrifying.
it's such a good image. It's so good.
It's so funny.
But yeah, it's got the exact same energy. Which, I mean, getting a white guy to play a white guy pretending to be native, that's pretty accurate, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it was Archibald that was actually being a native guy, and then we got a white guy to play a white guy who was playing a native guy. There's so many levels to this bullshit.
This is a certified pro Pierce Brosnan show. Unless he does something bad, then we never like him. But
I don't know. I haven't seen fucking Mamma Mia 2.
Well, he
I can't
sings, so
actually
that's
say
kind of
that.
already a red flag. He can't sing,
Yeah.
like
I've
at
never
all.
seen Mamma Mia,
it's
so
goated movie, great movie.
Yeah,
I
I
refuse
highly.
to watch it.
You guys have horrible taste in
And
movies, so I
then-
understand.
Ray, you don't get to talk.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I don't succumb to peer pressure
No.
mainstream media like you two. I watch obscure, weird movies, like
Yeah, like
shorts.
Mamma Mia.
Like
No,
like
no.
like Zardoz.
What?
Very nice.
That's a
You know what?
that's a
They're right.
Sean Connery, isn't
that's a
it?
Sean Connery movie. We'll talk about Zardoz sometime. Next to Laura Secord, there is Maurice the Rocket Richard. That's a real photo of him as well. Then going to the next row, the guy on the far left, that's Marconi with all of his wireless telegraphs. Next to that is Winnie the Pooh, because there was a Winnie the Pooh episode that we watched. Next to that is the Nitro short, which was about the building of the Canadian Pacific and the Chinese Navy laborers. And then the final photo in the bottom right is Sitting Bull, and the episode we watched on that. So, now we get to my mistake. Turns out, no Heritage Minutes were ever released in 1990.
I was going to say none of them were from
Um,
1999 as a joke, but then I was right.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about 90.
Or
Son,
90,
it's
sorry,
like
not
dying.
99.
Yes. So, the first batch of 13 episodes was released on March 31st, 1991. All of the episodes I had listed on my master document, which I have now been slowly, steadily putting more work into, has 1990 because I copy and pasted it from a Wikipedia page,
But
like a
Wikipedia is
table on
never wrong.
Wikipedia, where the Wikipedia table says released 1990, while in the same article never mentioning the year 1990 outside of the table.
That's wild.
It's so in 1990 they did test viewings of a handful of episodes. And
it's one of those. Okay.
So they did test view, and it was all batch releases. So a year would get a batch release, because on March 31st, 1991, they released 13 of them. Now, on Wikipedia in 1990, there's listed I think 12 now. My master document had 16 listed from 1990, and when I checked 1991 on the Wikipedia, there were, I think, also 12 listed, or maybe 14, but it wasn't 13. So researching that is actually going to have to take some effort, And my next episode of this
Just a
will be
corrections episode.
hopefully like a corrections episode, a
I
proper
have one
history,
brewing.
starting
I
with
get it.
okay, yeah, starting with like okay, where did this come from? Actual like Historica Canada history, and probably like some episodes from that are listed as from 1991, or I'll update the dates or something. But yeah, sorry. So yeah, use Wikipedia as a source, kids. It's good and
always
reliable.
works. It just
at-
works,
at
ladies
all
and
times.
gentlemen.
It always works.
As long as you cite your
I will
sources.
say their source for their dates is Historica Canada. The guys who release these and their website is fucking shit at this. They don't have like any night. Listen, Historica Canada, call me. Let me in. Get me in there. I will sort all of this shit out. Okay?
You don't even have to pay 'em.
Yeah, he'll just do it.
No, you got to pay me. I will. If you don't pay me, I will burn your house down. You should probably take that. Okay.
It's one of these
Add it
episodes.
to the list of things that. Yeah.
Actionable threats, folks. Apparently, those aren't good. Now, okay. Beyond all of this bullshit that I'm trying to actively figure out here in the 4th episode of this series of Heritage
A New
Minutes,
Hope.
I've found a new episode, a secret episode,
Oh my God.
top secret shit. Next slide, please.
Is this going to turn into like an episode
first
of
episode-
a YouTuber talking about a lost episode of SpongeBob or something?
Is that.
Yeah. All right. So the first episode we're going to talk about. So
Looks like
this
Drake
is
Bell.
so my current master list. What?
Looks like Drake Bell.
I thought it was going to be Tom Cruise.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Does kind of look like Tom
It's
No.
Cruise
probably
too.
not Tom Cruise. None of these
Drake
actors
Bell.
are real. All right. This was made by like absolute nobodies. Okay.
AI generated.
So
No, don't. Don't bring your name here.
Do you guys think I have enough audio from you guys to AI generate a podcast episode?
Oh, no. We
to
can
be
try that,
like,
I guess. If
What
we
are we
wanna
doing?
Be cucks.
Oh,
To, if we want to be internet cucks. Making an AI generated podcast episode.
if you make an AI generated podcast episode, I will start the Butlerian Jihad.
What's that?
That's a Dune reference. We'll talk about Dune eventually, I assume.
I was gonna say I'll make a revenge podcast. I thought that's what you were going to say. To like slandering this podcast. Yeah, actually, Connor abused us like insanely, and like
Hey.
he's like
Yeah, I'd do a call out
Great.
post.
Yeah,
Do a
Shut up.
Notes app call out post.
Shut it
I'd
We'll do a
a
Ned
call out,
Fulmer-
Notes app
Shut
format
Ned
up.
from,
Fulmer
like, 30 years ago.
podcast 3 years after the incident.
Keep your goddamn mouth shut. Or you won't get your rations tonight.
Okay.
Please, I need them. I need my energy. I'm going to the
Okay,
dentist tomorrow.
Okay.
You're what tomorrow?
Speaking of abuse,
I said I'm going to the dentist, but that's not even
Heritage
true. I'm taking
Minutes.
someone to the
Oh
dentist.
my god. I can't even
sorry,
use
I'm
that
sorry,
thing
I'm done.
anymore. It
I'm
doesn't
done.
work.
I'm done.
We're sorry,
I hope your
Ethan.
dentist appointment goes well.
Grandpa's getting mad.
It's okay.
Grandpa got mad at us. That means it's
So
time
the-
to get the yowie
So the
paddle.
master list, right? My magnum opus, my perfect baby, my Google Slides file that just has, or not slides, Google Sheets file that just has all of these listed. It's because I hadn't looked at that file in like a year. Like the last time we recorded a Heritage Minutes episode was like a year ago at most. Because I've done a lot of episodes, the episodes that I have done between then and now have just not been Heritage Minute related ones. So it's been a break. Like 3 Heritage
One
Minutes
for-
episodes got released. And that sounds like it wasn't much, but that was 2 in 2024 and the 1 in 2025.
I was gonna say, was there
Right.
We gotta
two
make more of
each?
these.
Is this? Are we upcoming our 3rd year?
Yes. We'll talk about that when we're
Yeah.
done recording.
Okay.
That's true. Classified.
When was the last one? Oh, yeah,
So there's
We haven't even reached
to
30
date,
episodes.
There are
It's crazy.
107. There are 107 official Heritage Minutes. 6 of them are delisted from their like main
last
playlist.
one was July of last year.
We
Last Heritage Minute episode was July of last year.
Yeah, that
been a while.
was more than a year ago.
That was their point.
I just didn't think it'd been that long.
That
Thought you were exaggerating.
yeah, it's been a
I thought you were being such.
no. Like I had to
really?
look. I'm like, whoa, crazy.
Yeah.
So 6 of them are delisted from the main channel. So remember we talked previously about how there were these 2 episodes that I had to go scrounge for, the John A. MacDonald and the George Etienne Cartier one.
Mm-hmm.
Those have been like unprivatized. They are back. They're not on the playlist, but they are available on the Historica Canada YouTube channel. So their links work again. 3, which are listed as private, we've discussed in the past, which are the Louis Riel one with the fucking... just for clarification, I found a new video that doesn't have a fucking Roblox oof in it. 'Cause I think that link died due to a copyright strike. So I had to go find a new one. But this one doesn't have a fucking Roblox oof. And I watched it through in full. Okay?
We'll never.
And then the Maple Leaf Gardens
I'll
one
never
with the
forget that
Italian,
fucking moment.
anti-Italian
It's
like discrimination.
not even your fault, Ethan. It's
It
just
is.
unfortunate.
You should've
It's
checked.
so...
Well,
that sucks so bad.
it was so funny though.
I just needed one video. We just needed to watch it. You could have watched it muted.
Well, what's the point of that? There's dialogue.
Also,
in it, isn't
Yeah, it was all
actually,
dialogue,
well,
that
you know,
one.
this one I just realized. This Louis Riel link that I have now is en français with sub. It's a subbed version of
Don't worry,
the
we
Heritage
speak
Minute
French.
in French. Like it's.
Do you like your Heritage
speak
Minute
French, it's
subbed
fine.
or dubbed?
Yeah, right.
I prefer.
It's incredible because didn't we talk about the one that had like the? Yeah, we
think
did.
we
We
did.
talked about the one about Governor Frontenac where there's just dubbing.
Oh
Yeah, I remember
There's-
that.
That one was weird. That
There's
one was
dubbing
weird.
over like because they obviously recorded the French governor's line in like he spoke French, and his lines got dubbed over.
We don't do that here.
Don't want any of those French-speaking freaks over
Speak the
here.
king's
on
tongue.
Heritage Minutes. Get that shit out
And
of here.
then the last one, which is listed private, is the Grail one, which they actually they privatized. They privated that one like after the first one in which we watched it, and then later I went back to check. I'm like, oh, so the links work now. And then there's this one, this top secret one. So early like people in the 90s, like 91, when these were just being released, may remember, people who are like, I don't know, in their 40s now, who watch these on TV, you may remember, because you're listening to us on the internet. That's, hello Gen X.
We're one of you.
You may remember a episode about peacekeepers and Cyprus, and that's what this episode is about. So this episode,
The Lost Heritage Minute.
yeah, it's literally called the Lost Heritage Minute, and it's from Historica Canada's official channel. It's not on their main playlist, but they have it posted. This episode, it is set in Cyprus during, I don't know, I do not know the political situation between Turks and Greeks on Cyprus, and and as much as I will insult anyone related to Brian Mulrooney, I will not dip any toes into Greek-Turk discourse because I will be killed. But it shows, presumably, it's a Greek and Turkish man having a standoff in Cyprus, and threatening to kill each other when a Canadian troop representing a UN peacekeeping force rolls up and says, no one's killing each other today, go home. I've dropped the link if you guys wanted to
Yes.
watch it,
Like
as per tradition.
it looks like a fake movie in another movie.
Yeah, it I think even doesn't it have at the end? Yeah, very cool at the end. When you get to the end card, you'll notice the ending card for Heritage Minute is
Yeah,
very
he's got
different,
a nail thing on it.
right? Mm-hmm. Not only CRB, the CRB Foundation,
Brother so
Mail
kiss.
Post. That is Canada Post. That is the guys on strike Canada Post. Early in the distribution of these, they were not distributed by one group like Historic Canada to television television companies to show on air.
I'm getting my
Canada
heritage minutes
Post
in the
produced
mail.
this as like part of it. Yeah, you get your heritage minute in the mail. We mail you a floppy disk, I guess. I don't know. That's like the best data. Did they have CDs in the 90s? I don't
Yes.
know. Who cares? But yeah, this.
I think so.
But then they also.
All they had was a rock and a chisel.
Yeah, I
They
don't
had
know.
to
Did they
share
have
the
iron
chisel.
tools in the 1990s, dog? Like I don't know. I assume they weren't even in the copper age yet. That EA Nasser guy, he like sold bad copper or something. I think it's A Nasir.
Yeah, I think
isn't
so. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Kind of wish those.
It
those
also
two guys kissed in
this
the video.
episode also talks about Lester B. Pearson, who I've recently come to the conclusion is actually one of Canada's most goated prime ministers, for reasons I'll talk about in another episode. But he did get a Nobel Peace Prize for like being like a force that pushed for the creation of UN peacekeeping forces, and like probably one of the main reasons that the Suez Crisis, which it was a dispute on the Suez Canal, was solved at all.
Yeah, but his name is Lester.
So Lester B. Pearson.
Points taken away.
That's true. That's true.
Lester,
it's kind
I hardly know her.
Nice.
yeah, kind of unfortunate.
Yeah,
So now
yeah,
we've talked
yeah.
about this little secret. We can go to we'll get into the rest of the actual heritage minutes from, again, not actually from 1990, but that I had listed from 1990. So next slide, please.
Oh, he's got butterfingers. He's a nice.
He looks like somebody, but I can't think of who.
I've got the same. I'm thinking. Yeah, no, you
I
know
have the
what,
same
Connor, you're onto
sense,
something here.
I can't think of who it is, but he looks like somebody.
It's the sideburns.
It's
It
something
is the
about the
sideburns.
sideburns and the expression.
In the fingers.
No, ignore the fingers, right?
All right, are we going to take more time to figure out who the fuck this guy is?
It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Is it a Doctor Who thing?
I don't think it's a Doctor Who thing. I mean, the 10th Doctor has sideburns.
Is it the fucking bad guy from Rebels?
Agent Callus? No, he's blonde.
Yeah.
No, he looks. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything that we actually like. I mean, I don't like Rebels very much, but
Kind of
I don't know.
reminds me a little bit of like like the area of comedy movies in the 2000s or 2010s with like that like always either starred Will Ferrell or that other guy with really curly hair that also was with Will Ferrell in
John
some
C.
movies.
Reilly.
Yeah, sure. And there's also like Blades of Glory. Like that kind of era of comedy movies. He looks like an actor from like that era.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, but I can't think of who it is though.
Yeah, there's like a brunette dude with curly hair and
Wait,
sideburns.
holy shit! I think I know exactly who it actually is.
Oh,
Okay.
So, wait, Connor, have you watched Murdoch Mysteries?
No.
Okay. There's one of the supporting like character roles in it is by a Newfoundland comedian who does a show on CBC called Still Standing. I think this might be him,
I don't know what that is.
but I don't know.
Is this-
He's
what-
got like the same facial
where did
hair
you
he
get this
has on
picture
Murdoch
from?
Mysteries, but actually he'd be. This is in a new fashion for my episodes. I've taken a screenshot from the actual
Okay, that's kind of what I
Heritage
thought.
Minute, whichever one I thought was like
Ah.
funniest. This is from the Heritage Minute, which I
the
have
fingers
posted.
really are
So this
giving-
first
really
Heritage
selling it
Minute
to
that
me.
we're talking about, I'm glad you like them.
Sorry,
is about
I'll stop.
Etienne Parent. So this Heritage Minute refers to a historical period in Canada known as the Rebellions of 1837 and 1838, which involved two separate armed insurrections in both Upper and Lower Canada with similar aims. First in Lower Canada in 1837, which this one talks about with Etienne Parent, who we'll get into, but and secondly in Upper Canada, or what is now Ontario. I don't know if you guys need a reminder on Upper and Lower Canada.
Yeah, Good enough. I know roughly what it is, but I
Lower
couldn't tell.
Canada, downstream of the St. Lawrence. Lower Canada is now Quebec. Upper Canada, upstream of St. Lawrence. Upper Canada is now Ontario. Upper Canada, English. Lower Canada, primarily French.
This man does not give off
Good refresher.
1800s face. This is a man from the 90s.
The shirt also doesn't give
The
off
shirt
1800s.
also
I mean,
looks-
yeah, they filmed these in
That's-
the 90s.
Yeah,
That's
but you
where I
gotta
thought it was
cast
from
It's
somebody.
like a
Glory.
red coat uniform.
It's like when
man.
a lot of movie studios do like historical movies now, and it's like, yeah, this guy knows what an iPhone looks like. You can't get somebody with that energy. This guy has 90s energy.
You know they had young people. You know they had young people in the 1830s
That's
too.
I know.
right?
That's not what I'm talking about. Like you gotta get like a movie. If you were to make a movie now and set it in the 80s, the kids.
No, this
can't...
guy. Hold on. No, fuck you. This guy is in the 90s. He doesn't know what an iPhone is
Well,
either.
I'm not.
yet.
I'm using
Like,
an
Steve
example.
Jobs isn't even
I'm
real.
using an example, but it's the same principle.
No.
Like a movie set now in like the 1820s, like they can't give off the energy that they know what an iPod is or an iPhone.
All right.
I don't know what an iPhone
Okay.
is.
That's why Timothy Chalamet
You old
works,
codger.
because this guy doesn't look like he knows what.
He just looks like a malnutritious.
Listen, have you
malnutritious-
watched?
Yeah,
Have you
Malnutrition.
watched the actual
no,
Heritage Minute?
you haven't sent it.
Did you send it? I think they did.
It's in general.
Is it?
It is
Oh,
in general. Yeah, we're blind.
I didn't get the boop.
All right, whatever. So
It's right under
You don't get the-
Homelander.
So listen, the two rebellions in 37 and 38 were both centered around like a similar goal of political reform for responsible government, because the people in these colonies were unhappy with the amount of representation they got or any attention that they got from the British government. And while both rebellions were put down, afterwards, and in a separate Heritage Minute we'll eventually get to, because this is also featured, Queen Victoria would accept the idea of responsible government for the colonies and grant it to us. This was
putting it
through a
underneath
whole
the pie.
complicated series
Holy
of
shit.
like acts and studies. Oh yeah, Secret Pie Note. It's
Yeah.
really good. So this guy, Etienne Parent, was in jail for the duration of the rebellion as a political prisoner because he did not support the violent insurrection that was going on. He was like, I believe we can coexist with our our English neighbors. This is something we can absolutely do. We have similar goals. We both want a responsible government for our lands over on this side of the pond. And yeah, so you can see in the video, he's, passing notes and running his own newspaper out of prison through this sort of like smuggling ring, like hiding stuff in a pie, which you can see the British guy was testing
Deliciously
the guard.
looking.
Or
Get off the
deliciously,
fingers, Ray.
deliciously.
Oh my god.
What?
You're still talking
fingers
about
are
the
nice.
fingers.
I'm still
We can
Well,
like
it's
fingers.
kind of hard to ignore. I don't know what you're trying to get on my ass for. Dude, those fingers going up your
You
ass.
just
That's why
keep
it's going.
going on about them.
Dude, Ethan screenshotted the pic of his fingers. Why am I gonna?
'Cause
What?
it's
Oh,
funny.
I think his face is kind of ugly. That's all I'm gonna talk about.
I
Oh,
didn't
the
say
pie
it was
looks really
ugly.
fake. Oh, it looks really fake. No, I'm saying, what would you rather I talk about?
The thing I
It-
talked about.
What did you talk about? I was listening.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Ethan. Keep going.
Anyway, next slide, please.
I didn't know that existed. That's cool.
That's all I got.
I also knew a kid in my degree named Etienne. I think he mentioned
Etienne?
this. He said, "Yeah, have you ever seen the Heritage Minute?" I said, "No." And he's like, "Do you watch Heritage Minute?" And I was like, "No."
Are you an
He's
avid
like-
watcher?
Are you an avid watcher? Do you
I'm an
recognize me
avid
from my
watcher.
work?
You a big Heritage Minute fan?
I was like,
I'm an
no.
avid watcher.
Yeah, dude, it was actually him. It was Etienne Paul right there, right next to me, getting called out by our prof for not coming to class because he was too busy writing journalist
Yeah.
entries from jail.
and he kept.
He
I wonder
was
where he is now.
100 and I don't know, he's like 200 years old now.
Yeah, he's hot for 200 years old. He was a very attractive boy. But he was that, but a boy, inexperienced in the world of life. He was above the age.
Connor, you can go to the next slide.
Puppies!
Yeah.
Poppies.
See, what's this one about?
This is John McCrae. Do we know who John McCrae
Mr.
is?
Flanders
Any hints
Fields.
on the slide?
That is a name of a street in Edmonton, I think.
Is it?
McCrae.
Oh.
McCrae Street? I
Uh,
don't know, maybe. I don't think it was from Edmonton. Oh yeah, no, he was from Guelph. They say it in the video. This is it's the In Flanders Field guy. This is the guy who did the poem.
I've
He
seen
wrote
this
the
one.
poem in. I don't know what year he wrote the poem in. It was during the war at some point. But this is Major John McCrae. This is a photo from 1914, before he would cross the pond. I suppose it could be that.
McCrae.
So yeah, the Heritage Minute is him.
It's a famous person right now too.
It's like McDonald's U.
Tate McRae.
You get it?
That's who it is.
Oh my god.
Unrelated. Not spelt the same.
That was ridiculous.
And she's not 200,
ridiculous.
she's 22.
But yeah, so it's a Heritage Minute about John McCrae writing In Flanders Fields, a poem written by a Canadian man during the First World War. He would eventually die in the Second Battle of Ypres, not of like a gunshot wound or anything. It was pneumonia that took him in on a January day in 1918. Nearly made it to the end of the war. It's kind of goofy the way it sets it up. He's like, you'll notice on the slide I've taken a screenshot of the closed caption saying poppies. The first spoken line from John McCrae's, the actor playing John McCrae in the video, is poppies, and he starts writing the poem, and apparently writes it within the duration of the whole Heritage Minute, while there's gunfire all around, and he's just slowly like making it, and then he hands it off to a guy because it will be recovered from him when he dies, and he will not go on to know that it will become a very famous poem about the war and how it's actually bad. And I would just like to take this minute to say, Remembrance Day is for saying that war is bad, not for
Was
Based
anyone
opinion.
saying otherwise?
It's not, because a lot of countries will use Remembrance Day or other troop days to say, oh yeah, war's good. Yeah, look at all our troops. Don't you support the troops? Don't you support their sacrifices they're making? And it's like, no, the whole point of this great war, this war to end all wars, was that no one should have to make this sacrifice. No one should have to go and die for their nation. And war is a terrible thing that humanity has endured.
War haters when they get drafted, but there really is a respawn mechanic and it's playing Little Dark Ages.
It.
Oh my god.
If only Mpreg was real, we can prevent more people from going to war.
That was maybe the craziest kind
Dude,
of
where the fuck did
transition I
that
think
come
you've
from?
ever had.
Anyway, at the end of the Heritage Minute, there's, in my opinion, really creepy kids reciting the poem.
That poem always comes across creepy when a bunch of kids chant it.
Flanders Fields where poppies grow.
I didn't know he died in World War I. I don't know why I didn't know that. I should have known that.
Yeah,
Dude, I didn't even know his name was
He did not
Tate
make
McRae.
it through the war.
I always thought he did.
It's John McCrae. Speaking of...
Did you say John
speaking
McClane, like from fucking Die Hard?
Yeah,
Die
no.
Hard's
literally
It's
Bruce Willis.
John.
I learned that.
I know it's John Halo. You fucking idiot. Get his last name right.
It's...
Sorry.
I will
Master Chief
say,
of
the
Fortnite.
Wikipedia page for John McCrae does list at the top of it, not to be confused with John McCrae, and John McCrae. There's like 3 other pages.
Oh god.
All right. Yeah,
Unsurprising.
that's about that. Next slide, please.
Like that.
Okay. Like that.
I thought he was saying I like that.
I think the goofy screenshot adds something.
That adds a
think
lot
it
of
was a good
energy.
idea. Should have been doing this the whole time. This is the episode titled. I posted John McCrae again. Don't watch that.
I saw
watch
it.
Fuck.
Let's go watch Tate McRae
Do
one
it.
more
No,
time.
I want to.
Who's Tate McRae? What are you talking about?
She's like a performer. She's like a dancer / singer. She's a great dancer, shitty singer, but
Okay.
she's from Calgary.
Never heard of this woman before in my life.
She's a
There we go. Liver so.
like Charlie XCX famous, I think.
I don't know who that is either.
That's okay. That's proving my point. They're famous, but not to you because you're under a rock for the
No.
most part.
I'm on
You're
top of the
white.
rocks. That's where
White
the
boy.
dinosaurs are.
No, the dinosaurs are under the rocks right now. You
Yeah,
gotta
but I
dig
have
them
to-
out, and then they're on top of the rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
free them, release them.
I would
Sorry,
actually
just
argue
scratched my
in
head really
between
close
the
to microphone.
rocks.
Yeah.
Rock layers.
Sometimes they're on top.
Stratigraphy.
Depends where you go.
Bell Canada boardroom. That's where I should be because I'm bored as hell. I'm kidding.
Got
Just
him.
kidding. I'm not
So,
bored.
Liver So. This was almost certainly not released, and I don't even think this was like in the first batch of '91. So, not to bring up my horrible mistakes again. This is an episode about Bell Canada, and I'm not sure what his title was, but a man named Thomas Eady,
I think
who
you'll find his name is
was
Thomas Bell.
generally leading the construction, of the Trans-Canada Microwave Network. So
Microwave?
before we
I
had
used one today.
reliable like satellite
Damn, that's crazy,
communication
Ray.
and cell towers and shit like that, the main way of sending a signal long distance was using microwaves through these extremely goofy, like shoehorn looking towers. Like they had the receiver dish for a microwave, which I haven't put here. And Connor, I would kindly ask you in post to put in a microwave receiver of some kind. You can even put in the microwave receiver that they used to like learn about background radiation if you want.
I'm putting
Just
a picture of a
anyone, because they
microwave.
look so.
You should definitely do
No,
that.
I'll put one in. I'm
That's
kidding.
and then put a microwave just right below it.
Before, we would rely on like cell towers and satellites and all that stuff, and the radiation, like the electromagnetic radiation those use, may still be microwaves. I'm not entirely sure what what the frequency of all of those is, but in 1953 is like there. Like at the start of this Heritage Minute, there was no getting stuff across country relied on a telegraph, on an actual copper cable that carried an electrical signal through a wire across the country, right? And you needed a lot of infrastructure to do that. But if you can use, just photons, you can let the air carry it, right? You can let the microwave carry all the information for you. Thanks again to Marconi, right? Cool guy, did that whole wireless
Don't
telegraph
get him confused
thing.
with that not very cool guy.
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Bell would build the largest system of these microwave transmitters and receivers across the country. It would be 139 towers total, and it would be 6,275 kilometers, which it crossed the country. It went clean across from St. John's to Victoria, right? The whole length of the country, costing $50 million, which in 2023 was
Absolutely
$531 million.
That's still
which is pretty
not that
fucking
much.
cheap.
Yeah. There are
That's like not
movies
that
that are
much.
made for more than that.
Grifting is crazy.
High School Musical got more than that. Got billions of dollars of
Yeah,
premiere release.
and now these facts, I like that previous fact I am taking from the Wikipedia because I have not learned my lesson. This next one's also from there. The first television program played coast to coast was Memo to Champlain, broadcast on Dominion Day, which is the old name for Canada Day, before we did a whole thing about flags and repatriation, right? So on July 1st, a Memo to Champlain presumably is some kind, I am assuming Memo to Champlain is some kind of video about, oh, Samuel Champlain, if only you could see what your amazing discoveries would do today. So I'm assuming it's extremely racist, and I want to find it.
Expose their ass.
And of course now, like, the whole country was connected. So you had the CBC doing Hockey Night in Canada, and an event where on like across the country you could join into the television and sing some Christmas carols live. Apparently that was like famous, which I should also look into that. And it took 20 milliseconds for a microwave signal to travel from one coast to the other. And this is 1950. We haven't been to space yet, right? We don't have satellites.
I think we have worse stream delay right now.
Probably. And we're like, yeah, I mean, you're in St. John's and I'm in Victoria, so it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But like,
and we're not like 10
I don't
minutes
think
down the
I
street.
think this. Well, I mean, it is going a couple kilometers further up and then back down, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because it's going to space and back. Yeah. Oh well. And then the whole Heritage Minute, which I assume you guys watched, is
Yes.
Just like a montage compilation. It's like, oh, that's a great idea. Build a cable car, which I was tempted to grab as the screenshot, but I'm like, this works better like that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's because it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool technology.
That's what I imagined.
And it's also
the paper would have been like the show.
The Office spin-off?
Yeah, the Office spinoff.
Like that?
Like that. No,
I'm
just
sorry, I
just
don't
like is nah. You know what? Forget it. Just dump that joke. Get it out of here.
Yeah, I hate The Office.
Me too.
Oh, me too.
Dog shit show for bad people. Anybody who
Absolute
watches it
worst.
deserves to be dragged out in the street and shot. Or worse, made to watch The Office.
Wait, hold on. There was a new Heritage Minute 13 hours ago?
Shit.
Babe,
Impromptu ad.
Alright, cool. So my list is even more out of date. Wait for that one. They just got under the wire with that. Like, they didn't have... Like, their first Heritage Minute for 2025 was in September. Like, the other week.
Yeah, I saw that there was a few coming. They weren't actually out yet. It said upcoming on YouTube.
It'll be upcoming
I'll have
pretty
to
soon.
watch that. Anyway, next slide, please.
Question. This is Bell, like the same company that is like this.
This is like Bell Telephone. This is like Bell
Yeah,
TV.
it's
This is the one that charges
the
you too
same
much in a
company, right?
telecom like cartel. Yeah, it's the same company. They're in a cartel with
Rogers.
Rogers and TELUS to make sure your prices are really high.
Yeah.
Remember, folks, TELUS was it came from Alberta Telephone, which was a nationalized or at least like provincially owned telephone company that this province decided to sell off to private investors, so that rather than your taxes paying for your phone bill, it had to be just big, because fuck you.
Look at this.
I'm just gonna, you know what? One day I'm gonna go through a list of every nationalized like crown corporation that Canada's ever had that got sold off, and I'm gonna be so fucking angry. And Connor's gonna have to bleep half the episode because I'm gonna threaten to kill people.
Look at this fucking communist. He thinks
Leave
that
that
a
in.
nationalized company is gonna like be better and like work and not price gouge you.
It
Idiot.
was better. Fuck
Oh,
you.
what a
Go to the
liberal-
next slide,
What a
asshole. I already
liberal
told you
sissy.
to. You call me liberal again. Threats will occur.
We're gonna have to cut
Anyway,
that out
this
of
is
the
me
episode.
in anger. I've threatened to do threats. I don't think we need to cut out me threatening to do threats.
Yeah, I don't mean
I think
cut
it's fine,
that. I don't
actually, if,
cut out
if
me
I threaten to do
hacking my
threats.
lungs out
Which-
immediately after. I'm sorry.
No,
No,
we
you
should
should
keep that
keep
in. That was
in
Ethan's
every
work.
cough, actually.
That was
Keeping
Ethan at work.
everyone, Yeah.
That was me at work. This episode is Les Voltigeurs du Québec. This is the name of the band, not
Tag
the
yourself.
actual
This
thing.
guy's me.
This episode... Sorry?
Tag yourself. This guy's me.
The second from the left. Hold on, let me.
take a
I
look.
gotta focus on this again. I'm the guy with the tuba. He's kind of around the corner, but
guy?
I want to be the guy with the tuba.
I like the guy. I like the guy in the back right with the trumpet, with the curly hair. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
his eye. You can tell his eyebrow. One of them is just slightly raised than the other, and he's wearing black,
Yeah.
which is iconic of him.
Looks exactly like you.
It looks pretty much like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did cut my hair short recently, so it's pretty much what it looks like.
Looks exactly like
That's true.
this.
That's true.
Yeah, did a
Yeah,
great job.
I've posted this episode. This episode, I think, was one of the earlier ones. Again, calling back to my terrible mistakes. This is This is a French-Canadian regimental band that is rehearsing, I think it's Calais La Valais, new song,
play
"Oh
Wonderwall."
Canada, which was
Play Buddy Holly.
its first public performance was at Saint Jean Baptiste Day, which I'm not actually sure what day of the year Saint Jean Baptiste Day is on. I think because it's a Catholic thing, it'll rotate through the Gregorian calendar as like a first Monday of a month. But it was performed first in 1880. Now, it was only ever adopted as the national anthem 100 years later, in 1980. It was like the... So there are a couple English adaptations, because, again, the original version is in French. There are a couple English, but the English lyrics adopted in 1980 are based on a version written by a man named Robert Stanley Weir in 1908. And then I also have a note about the modification in 2018 to change the line to "True Patriot Love in All of Us" command to be gender neutral. And then so this is from, not from Wikipedia, this is from Canada.ca, the Canadian government's website. A couple fun notes. One note from Canada.ca, from the government: generally, audience should not applaud after the playing of the national anthem.
Really?
As well
Good.
as the points of, as well as it also mentions like traditionally male people, so like men, would remove their hats, but they also say, okay, but now, like, because of, religious restrictions, no one's required to remove their hats. It's that, like, any points of etiquette mentioned above are guidelines. There's no laws or rules governing playing the national anthem. So yeah, you can like shit, piss while the national anthem playing. It's fine. You don't have to stand up. You don't have to piss on your pants. It'll be fine. You can like.
It's your God-given right to shit your pants during the national anthem.
Damn right. And this is why
brother.
I picked this screenshot from the Heritage Minute, because playing off key and out of time is honestly, it kind of hits. It's kind of funny. This is one that has like, you only got 1 minute to set up a joke and you kind of nail it.
The Canadian
And it's
middle
got
school
a,
band
it's like,
experience.
oh, it's funny.
Were
you can
women not
be funny
allowed
about
to
it.
play instruments in like a band at all at this point in time?
I don't know. It's 18. Well, it's a regimental band, so it's like I think this was part of a militia division, or even part of the art. Like, I don't actually know what the military structure was, but it was military. So
Okay.
that's probably
'Cause what-
why there are no women. I think even on top of that, there's also heavy gender segregation. We will eventually get to the Heritage Minutes about like suffrage movements in Canada.
Okay.
And we can talk about that at some point.
I was just wondering
haven't
if they
done
were
them
like
yet
women
because
can't allowed to play.
I'm
or-
scared. I don't know.
It's an intimidating episode.
Misogyny is bad, folks. Now, fun fact, not about misogyny. Did you know "O Canada" has more than just the stanza and chorus that we know? There are 3 more stanzas to it. So, the second stanza goes, "O Canada, where pines and maples grow, great prairies spread and lordly rivers flow. How dear to us thy broad domain from east to western sea, thou land of hope for all who toil, thou true north strong and free." And then the chorus is, "God keep our land glorious and free, O Canada we stand on guard for ye." And that is repeated a couple more times. The third stanza, "O Canada, beneath thy shining skies, may stalwart sons and gentle maidens rise, to keep thee steadfast through the years, from east to western sea, our own beloved native land, our true north strong and free." So he's repeated true north strong and free is like a bridge on a couple of them here. And from east to western sea has been repeated in like 2 of the stanzas in a row. So you can understand why we're not singing these all the time. Not to mention that it's already getting really long.
Yeah, can you imagine singing that every time?
Oh my god, fucking annoying bullshit. Not that I ever sing the anthem.
Yeah, it's already long enough, especially when the Americans come in, because their anthem's a million years long.
Yeah, theirs is pretty long.
Yeah, their
Home of the
anthem
brave, more like
about
home of the
being
gay.
owned during 18 World... their poem about being owned by us in 1812. It's about them like, yeah, this the Star Spangled Banner is a poem written by a guy who was watching his fort get like shelled to fuck during the War of 1812, and just seeing like, yeah, our flag didn't get hit yet, because of course it didn't. The shell landed on the ground, and your flag's up a flagpole. It's like 20 to 30 feet high. It's gonna be fine.
They're not trying to hit the flag
is
right
unarmed.
now.
Yeah, they're not wasting their ammo.
They're really not. We're really not trying to hit the flag. So the fourth and final stanza: Ruler supreme, who hearest humble prayer, hold our dominion within thy loving care. Help us to find, O God, in thee a lasting rich reward, as waiting for the better day we ever stand on guard. And that's the final stanza. So there are additional stanzas to O Canada that aren't normally sung. This is like a fun fact I've been waiting to tell people. I keep this one in the back of my head. I'm like, oh yeah, there's more stanzas.
It also went into extended guitar solo.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. That's what this country needs.
I agree. We finished the extended stanza, then some guy comes up and just starts playing fucking Freebird at every major event.
No, not Freebird. You can't just say Freebird, dude. There's other guitar. We can make our own guitar solo with blackjack and hookers.
Huh?
This seems to be upsetting you.
Sorry, I was coughing. I couldn't think of a joke in time before I coughed. I agree.
Reasonable.
We need to bring an extended guitar solo into every single performance. That's how we'll really show American. That's how we'll win.
You can just do the
Stanley Cup.
anthem. You can just do the anthem on an electric guitar like Jimi Hendrix did that one time.
Like, yeah,
Who
but like
out of
it's
the
Except
three
that
of
was
us-
the Star Spangled Banner.
yeah, it was yeah.
Who out of the three of us can play
It's
guitar?
fine. It's fine. You
Can any of us play guitar?
I can
know
play
you kind of
Guitar
can
Hero.
play guitar, but Ethan
I can play guitar.
can fucking kill Guitar Hero. It's crazy. It,
So we get Guitar Hero that lets you have creative mode, and then Ethan will just go ham.
the
Well,
creative
yeah,
mode of
you can.
guitar
Well, you
solo
have
is
to
just
like
called
write the
playing
song,
the
but you can.
guitar.
That
Well, no, you can.
is-
You can like make your own like chart. They're called charts. So like a chart is like the information that the game uses to say, oh, this is like what the notes are, where the notes are, when the notes hit, and all that stuff. So you can make your own charts to whatever song you want. People have been making custom
Yeah.
charts forever for
Yeah,
what is now
Connor.
clone Clone Hero.
There's
Exactly
creative
what you're telling
mode.
me. It's not creative.
But you'd
mode.
also have to like make the actual song, you know, electric guitar riff O Canada based version or whatever first before you'd actually do
Bass
that.
boosted
Yeah,
version.
not bass.
Nightcore
Yeah, whatever you
version.
wanna call it.
Dude,
Bass
is there O
version.
Canada
No,
Nightcore?
not bass boosted, just bass, just cool.
Guys.
I'm sure there's O
Nightcore.
Canada
Can we-
Nightcore. Hold on, actually, this is important. This is important. to
Get that
detail.
up on the net at the.
I'm pulling it up. Let's see
Yeah,
if there's
hold
something
on.
like that. Give me one second.
Also, can you like actually play guitar? Right? I know you were trying to learn, but did you have like
I can. I'm not great at it.
play
but I can.
Wonderwall, nerd?
Oh.
Oh my god, it's got a fucking.
I
anime
literally, I
girl
think I found the exact same one.
on the thumbnail.
Is it Nightcore in brackets CAO Canada / Canadian National Anthem? Is that the one?
Dump that bad boy in general.
This isn't even sped up that fast.
I don't like it. Well, think about
This is not sped up that fast. This is like maybe like. This is maybe like
Did Ethan-
2 BPM, 2 times as
I
fast.
also found the same one.
No, wait, it's still a minute long.
I think the original's just slow.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, this isn't sped up.
Classifieds
as
O
much as I thought it
Canada
would
is a
be.
better one.
Nightcore style with lyrics. There's a bilingual version.
Oh, Nightcore O Canada, but classified. Oh, this is banger. This is a banger. We're getting so off topic. You know what? Let's cut the recording here and we'll listen to this for a couple
Nightcore.
seconds.
Dude, yes.
This
I
entire
don't want
channel
Internet
is
Explorer.
all national anthems in Nightcore.
But as it should be.
This is
As it
insane.
should be.
Do you want to stop? Do you want to pause the recording and look into this, or should we keep
No,
going?
no, no,
We
no,
should
no,
keep
no. Why
going.
is the Hatsune Miku one 2 minutes?
That's,
Well, I think because it's the classified like band O Canada.
Is there a rap going on?
Yeah, it's the band Classified.
Oh,
You know Classified?
no,
Not personally.
Didn't they also do Inner Ninja?
Oh,
Is that them?
I don't know.
The song that only people
I
from
think so.
Canada have ever heard? Apparently.
Yeah, which makes sense because of CanCon.
I didn't
Are
know that
they-
wasn't such a big... I hate that song.
is
You hate everything.
yeah.
Okay.
Connor? It's
we
true.
get it.
It's maybe
You're
true.
such a big hater.
Full
I-
of spite.
Yeah,
I am
I
a
bet you hate your
hater,
own
this
fucking
is
country,
true.
then, don't you?
Yeah, but that's unrelated.
'Cause I do too. Yeah, yeah, that's a fair one. But unrelated.
look-
Connor just hates everything.
Speaking. Okay, yeah. Speaking of hating everything, next slide, please. TV sucks the brain right out of the skull. God, I would. All right,
I'd kill
I'm not
for
gonna
that.
say
Use a silly straw.
Let me just get
what are you gonna say?
lobotomized real quick.
Hold on.
Kind of looks
Do
like
this,
that
do
guy
this,
from
do
the
this.
Greatest Kingsman.
What?
Like that.
The greatest
What's
king.
Or
The Greatest
sorry,
Kingsman.
I'm thinking The Greatest Showman and the Kingsman movies. Sorry, Kingsman.
Oh, at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's literally Hugh Jackman.
Eggsy.
Yeah, no, not fucking.
Eggsy with
Shut up.
glasses.
He doesn't look anything like Eggsy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the glasses are kind of like Eggsy's.
I guess the
Well, they're
glasses are similar.
No, it's
there's a
it's
name
there. It's kind of there.
for it.
It's got a chin.
Just those glasses. He's got the slick back hair. He's got
Two eyes,
glasses.
hair, glasses, nose, mouth. That's him. That's
Yeah.
Taron
White-
They all
Egerton.
look the same.
Banger, that's right
They
on.
all look the fucking same.
Yeah, white people all look the same. So
They
this
do.
one is
We do.
Marshall McLuhan. He was a professor at the University of Toronto, a Canadian philosopher that passed away in 1980, and a lot of his work was really looked into post-mortem. He was most well known for essentially what is dramatized in this Heritage Minute, which is him coming up with the idea that, when his little catchphrase he talks about through most of the video is the medium is the message. How we transmit information is a part of our message that we're trying to send, right? You think about a newspaper or like a book, that you're going to interact or approach a newspaper or a book different than you're going to approach a podcast, a radio broadcast, a television broadcast, a magazine. Your medium, the idea is that your medium for information, like movement, affects your message and can be a part of your message as well, right? Even like if your medium is a public speaking event, you're gonna take information from a public speaking event very differently. You're gonna take information from a book, right? And that's like the main idea that was behind his philosophy. That was at least presented here. At the end of the episode, one of the few final words that he talks about is global village. So dying in the 1980s and thinking about this, I don't know the date that it shows when it opens the video. Actually, I can just click play and see that it shows University of Toronto 1961. 1961 is well before like this era of globalization. We're before this is the early 60s. Like you wouldn't see containerization, like the widespread use of containers. Like even the first containers wouldn't be a thing until the 70s. Widespread use would come later. Like internet and communication. This guy was very ahead of his time in thinking about how the world was shrinking. And I definitely remember hearing about his ideas in social studies.
I don't like how he talks directly into the camera at the end.
And you should look into this too.
I don't like... Yeah, that's exactly...
Well, that's because it's like meta, because he says the audience and turns to the
It's
camera.
very,
It's cool. You can talk because now if the medium is the message, they have a medium for Historic of Canada's message, and you are the audience. Do you
I'm
feel
literally
like content, Connor?
I'm immersed.
Don't even need those 3D
He's the
glasses to get that schnoz up in my face.
Heritage minutes prevented in smell-o-vision. Yeah.
I can smell him.
Spy
I can
Kid
feel
shit,
him.
hell yeah. But there was also just a note pulled from the Wikipedia. I don't have like a greater source for this, but it's like predicting a World Wide Web 30 years prior to its existence. I don't know to what extent this prediction like exists, but it seems like something he can get to. And I have as my final note here about the video, seen being a crotchety old University of Toronto professor, also the most enthusiastic
really
students
are.
ever.
Yeah, they're so excited about
Like
newspaper.
those guys walking out of that
Oh
class
my
are
god,
nuts.
what a
It's insane.
visionary.
In
What
the
does it mean?
60s? Are you kidding me? We can go to the next slide, Connor. We're all done with Marshall McLuhan here. Okay, Ray, I need you to watch this because this is the edgiest fucking Heritage Minute there is. It's so edgy. It's so fucking like...
Okay.
It's so fucking like... It's incredible. It's so moody. It's got like the spooky soundtrack that made me scared when I was a kid. It's so weird. But this is Paul-Émile Bourdois. He was a Quebecois abstract artist who lived from 1905 to 1960, who was mainly known for the 1940s movement called automatiste, which involves something called surrealist automatism, which is an idea in art where you kind of dissociate while doing your art so that you kind of let your unconscious mind make the art rather than your conscious mind. This is me simplifying what they're saying, but it does lead to a lot of surreal art, and his little movement and all his edgy bullshit and kind of like hating being in Quebec in the 40s. He would be the author of a manifesto called Refus Global, which I don't actually know the contents. Maybe I should research more on this guy, because every time I would watch through the Heritage Minutes, this is one where I'd get to and I'd be like, what? I don't fucking care. I don't care. He's just so edgy, and like the music's uncomfortable.
I think it would be less uncomfortable being an artist in Quebec in the 40s if he was a good artist.
Yeah, gotta be honest, these kind of look like shit.
It looks like balls, man.
I've googled
It's
a bunch
abstract?
of his arts. Like, this looks, yeah.
Oh,
look,
no.
I mean, maybe I'm not woke enough for this, but
yeah,
it's all abstract
It's not-
surrealism. Of course, it's
no,
not
it's not
gonna
meant
be
to be
like.
pretty by the eye. It's like
I don't
it's
know. I'd
just-
rather like a
it's-
nice picture of a flower or something. I could do
Oh,
this in like 5 minutes. This seems like one of those things.
Little
Not to
bitch
talk,
boy wants a picture of a
not-
flower.
Oh,
huh?
not to
really?
talk that-
Well,
Yeah.
you're a fascist, actually.
You know what liking flowers means? It says to you, it says that you don't like you only wear socks to bed and that's it.
I do. That's true. But I don't know. This feels like modern art, like somebody saying something means something a lot more than it actually does. But maybe I'm not woke enough. I don't know.
I will say, even in liberal arts, not just fine arts,
No, you're absolutely not woke enough. I cannot.
there are people like this in like creative arts, so like creative writing and poetry and writing, like journalism, authorship. There's people still like him in our current century who are probably the same age as him. There's this one person, same age, same vibe, had a very interesting thought that, like, I think it was that, like, women in, like, ancient Greece had it worse, or did not have it worse than the men who died in war. And it's, like, women who were pillaged and, like, were murdered and, like, obviously a bunch of other really shitty stuff. Very interesting guy. I die to know what his poetry is like. It's probably, like... So it's probably so edgy that like it's like a paper cut kind of like edge where you just beat a little bit, but it's like so surface level. It's like, bitch, you this is Dr. Seuss level garbage. Yeah,
Analysis.
people like that still exist, and they're probably French. He's probably French.
They're all from Quebec.
He's bald like a French
They're
guy.
probably. I mean, the photo on the left is probably him in his later years. He was an artist the whole time, and he was just, I don't know exactly how I died, but I can have some guesses from how
Lung cancer.
gaunt he looks in that photo. He probably was not eating.
He probably
well
smoked
in
like
his later
a
years.
pack
Lead
an
poisoning.
hour.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well, no, the French have a natural. You get like a buff against like cancer,
Getting immunity.
cigarette inflicted
True.
diseases. You're allowed to smoke more when you're French.
Have you seen
Yeah,
that
you
video?
get
The girl
immunity.
was like, "You smell American," and then she like spits out the cigarette.
Yes.
She's like trying to say, yeah.
Have you seen the drag queen? That is, I think, a Quebecois drag queen. I have no idea what their name is.
Probably
I see the
not,
video all the time.
Unfortunately.
Where it was like, they're like dragged to the nines in an outfit that is just like America, you know, like nails, like USA hat and all that stuff, and and it's them in French going, "You have pronouns," and then, "T'es woke, toi."
You're
You're
woke.
woke. My pronoun, and then it's just in French. Mes pronoms, Quebec, barbecue, go Habs, go. It's so fucking funny. I love it every time.
You should send it to us. Send it in the group chat.
I will find this for the end of the pod. I would encourage the viewer to go watch it themselves because I don't think I need. I've probably reached the limit of things.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
like the most
ask
we've ever
Connor
asked
to put
Connor
into
to
the
put in this
podcast.
whole
And I still
series.
have to put
I'm
a link
being
to
reasonable
every
here.
single heritage minute in the description.
Ethan's doing you a courtesy by putting them
You
all
do
in
not
there.
need to do that. People can find all of these ones are available. Every
do it
single
so they
one
can
of the
follow
ones we've
along.
talked about today, besides the three at the beginning that I
I'll
called,
do it.
were,
I'll bear
like,
this
listed
cross.
secret. You can find on
This is a
I will
cross
bear the
Historica
cross.
Canada's YouTube
It's a
channel.
shitty cross
You
made
can
of
go to
sticks that
Historica
you're
Canada's
making.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Every single one in the main section is on the
Maybe just
Heritage
chocolate
Minute playlist. Just watch all the Heritage Minutes. There are only 102 on the playlist. It's not that hard. Watch the new ones. They're cool. Next slide, please. All right. Sanford Fleming. This is the last Heritage Minute we got. All right, hold on.
I love his beard.
No, that's no, that's not no. No, it's no, it's not the no. No. Yeah. So this is Sandy Flem.
Disappointed.
Here's the Heritage Minute.
It was a build up for yeah.
Sorry, I let you down.
No, I'm a big fan of Sandy Flem because we're talking about railroads,
Oh,
guys.
this
This
is
is
Ethan
train.
territory.
This is train
Yeah.
time.
Not already their main territory.
So Sanford Fleming is extremely
Can you hear the joy
important
coming back into
in
his life?
Canadian history, notably for his work on every early major railroad. Right, so he started out his career working for the Northern Railway of Canada, which was a part of the Grand Trunk Railway, which ran north from Toronto, past Lake Simcoe into the Canadian Shield, into Northern Ontario, probably ending up, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere, like, I'm not entirely sure where it ended up. Just went north of Toronto, past like Simcoe and North Bay, and I don't think it would have made it to, no, because I think the CP goes through Sudbury. It may have made it to Sault Ste. Marie at some point. But the Grand Trunk was never in, like, looking at the prospects of a transcontinental railroad. They were very focused in Eastern Canada. He was happy to work for them. Eventually, there was the Intercolonial Railway, which in the 1870s was a Crown Corporation railway in Eastern Canada that was like I think it was in a similar fashion to Canadian National, where a bunch of bankrupt railways were combined into a Crown Corporation. I think a bunch of bankrupt railways were combined into a Crown Corporation to still keep a nominal competitor to the Grand Trunk, which was the main sort of like big boy railway that was mainly financed by like British money, right? That's where most of the big British bucks from back across the pond went into. But he worked on both of those railways, and he is probably most famous for, in railway construction, being the primary surveyor for the Transcontinental Railroad. he would successfully survey the Yellowhead Pass,
No,
which
I'm not.
you guys are familiar with. He would survey a route. He would survey a route through the Yellowhead Pass. His first. I mean, I don't know if it was him, but the Yellowhead Pass, and I think I may have talked about it on this episode before, or not on this episode, on this podcast.
you have.
Sorry. It's compared to every other mountain pass in North America. It is extremely flat and easy to traverse. It is so easy to get over that you probably won't even kill someone doing it. It is an incredibly wide, open, easy path. There's the elevation change is very subtle. It's just like an easy walk. When you compare it to paths in the south like Kootenay or Crow's Nest or Kicking Horse, or you're going over very steep grades on the western side to get down into the Rocky Mountain Trench, and you compare it to American railroads, which had to deal with massive grades to get up and over the mountains. This is an extremely efficient route, and he would advocate for it the whole time that he would be a part of the Transcontinental Railroad project while it was owned by the government. But when, at the recommendation of Charles Tupper, it was privatized to a syndicate of interest, and that would eventually form Canadian Pacific Railways, now Canadian Pacific Kansas City Southern, he would be moved off the project because he was he was a government guy. He worked for the government. He was a government employee, so he wasn't going to work for the private interest. And they would choose to not use the Yellowhead route, favoring instead for a southerly route as a way to have a more direct route, because we all know about Pythagoras and his triangles. It's easier to go straight there than go not straight there and then straight there after taking a left turn. So they would choose to go through the CP would choose to go through Kicking Horse Pass and over the Selkirk Mountains through Rogers Pass, which would essentially not use his railway route until the Grand Trunk Western and the Canadian Northern would eventually build through the Yellowhead Pass, essentially at the same time in the late 1910s, close to the early 20s. Well, no, by the 20s they had both gone bankrupt.
Oops.
But so his pass was eventually used, just not primarily for what he thought. So yeah, very important in that. He also invented time zones. That's the second half of this episode. The episode mainly features him being, from what I understand, is probably far more cheery than he was in real life.
I disagree. He must have been exactly like that. I love him.
And it looks exactly like Kurt Russell.
Pierre Burton's book,
Kurt
The
Russell.
National
Just a
Dream
little bit.
and The Last Spike. Oh, maybe. Pierre Burton's book, The National Dream and The Last Spike, both he kind of gets pictured as like a quiet man that's very thorough with his work, and
I mean, he's got the
I
whole
don't
weight of his
know.
time zones just on his brain.
it just didn't seem to
He's
me
a quiet
like.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just thinking about time zones. He's like, we got to make this more efficient. He was totally neurotypical, and in
He's
that
been cursed.
as
He's been cursed by the knowledge of time, and he's just kind of has to keep quiet because it just was too much.
well. It was too much.
Is that what you were like at work?
Completely
What did
zoned
I do?
out.
Like the first half? Is that
Quiet
you?
and
No, happy.
no,
Just bouncing
he did
around?
not. Oh, happy?
Is that what you were like?
Yeah, I used to be happy. Yeah, you remember me.
You and me both,
Being
man.
Guys, there's literally two solutions, and I can't believe
never
y'all
been
won't
happy.
even consider it.
Um,
No!
Suicide? I've pulled the
No!
trigger 3 times
no,
already.
transition.
Today! Why isn't
Oh,
it
is it
working?
not transitional?
Try harder. No.
Just gotta
God.
go around.
Try
It's been the thing.
Men only have one thing on their mind, and it's fucking disgusting.
What are your suggestions, Ray?
My suggestions? Oh, well, I was just gonna say the classic therapy and drugs, but, I don't know, meth. Meth works good, too.
No therapy. No therapy
Also
works.
drugs,
Also
yes.
drugs, technically.
I don't want to go to therapy. I'll lose my sparkle.
No, I can't say that actually.
Coward.
It's true. My sparkle has gotten brighter actually, since being. Connor, was I sparklier now than I
Yeah,
was
me too.
before? What'd you say?
You're sparklier now.
And that's therapy, folks. That's what it does for you. And God forbid a man do anything but therapy.
That's therapy, folks.
I refuse.
It's because you're weak. But whatever.
I'll drink my way through my problems like my father.
so-
and his
Drinking
father
and
before
gambling
him.
like a Civ right would.
Drinking and gambling like a
Like a Civ right
shit.
should.
It's my birthright, goddammit.
It's the Lutheran way. Aren't you Scottish?
I am
Me
Scottish.
too.
I pulled that one over the brainstem. Yeah, that's a very Scottish way of looking at things. So other fun things that I pulled from the Wikipedia page. He started an alpine club with Major A.B. Rogers, the guy
It should
who
be named
discovered Rogers
A.G.
Pass.
Rogers, so it's ABC.
I guess they met up there in like the same year that he had finally discovered it. They met at the top of Rogers Pass to like be, oh yeah, this is cool. We should do an alpine club.
It's like they just look at
This is
Alpine?
just you
He
in the
was
future,
also a
Ethan.
member of the Ottawa.
They just look at Alpine?
What?
This guy's just you.
Right?
This is gonna be you in the future.
I mean, yeah, this
Ethan's
is
gonna
just
be
me, but
cursed
like
with knowledge. They're
alpine,
just
like
gonna make him go
mountain climbing.
silent. More
It's-
silent.
Ethan's gonna no, not the real guy who was depressed. The guy in the video. This was Ethan. He used to be at the trains. Happy, bouncing around. That's exactly what he did every day. In the future, gonna go form alpine clubs. Gonna go form time zones. This is Ethan.
With a guy with great sideburns.
Yep. Yeah, the guy from earlier that we kept talking about. That's
Another
it.
note. No, this Major A.B. Rogers has got some fucking sideburns. Then he was a member of the Ottawa Curling Club, but he left under protest due to their temperance policy. Let's go Scotland.
Let's
Temperance
go.
as in like
I've never been there.
He
That's-
didn't agree with their temperance as in no
amazing.
alcohol.
He's like, fuck you guys, we curl or we die.
I'm
Yeah,
drinking
fucking
right
cringe.
now.
We'll talk about.
He's
We
having-
should talk about. We should talk about Canadian Prohibition. Actually,
That actually would be a good episode.
It would if I knew
There
what
was-
that meant.
that would be a good episode.
It's when they banned all the alcohol.
Oh.
Prohibition was during the 20s. There were movements not just in the states. States prohibition era is very famous
Yes.
for all of the illegal activity. But there was also a period in time in Canada where there was prohibition, and then, but it lasted a much shorter amount of time. Like
Canadians are full of
not
alcoholics.
like in America, prohibition was for at least a decade. Prohibition in Canada lasted for a year in some places. I think.
It didn't work very
It was
well.
mainly like
Yeah.
a Western provinces thing. No, it doesn't. You can't just.
Doesn't work, yeah.
Wow, I'm going to lose a whole bunch of tax revenue, and crime's going to skyrocket. This is a great idea, guys.
Is that? Oh, sorry.
Sanford?
Does that have any correlation to
No, yeah, go ahead.
like the legal age of drinking being like 21 in the States and 18 here, 18/19 here in Canada?
I have no
Maybe
Yeah,
indirectly,
like they're like,
but I don't
well, if we're
think
gonna drink
it's
alcohol,
like a
then might
major
as well
thing.
fucking make sure you're old.
Great question.
I mean, your brain's still not fully developed either way. It's around now, in our age.
I heard, you talk about fully developed. I heard a great point about the studies about like your brain is fully developed at 25. That study stopped.
At 25.
That study's oldest participants were 25. Yeah, there's no evidence to properly say your brain
I
never
think
stops
I agree. I
developing.
think that's true. I don't know if they mean like to like.
My brain stopped developing when I was like 4. That's why I have
That's
the
when you
same
start taking
interests.
Tylenol.
That's when I got on the Tylenol.
Yeah, the first time you take Tylenol, that's when you
Yeah.
pause brain development.
I've been doing ibuprofen my whole life. I've been growing since.
Anyway, speaking of brain development, Sanford Fleming.
Should have
Last
called
couple
it Sanford
notes.
time.
He is. Why would we call it Sanford time? I don't get that. He was also a Freemason and a knight. He was knighted by Queen Victoria. That's all I have to say about this guy. Thank you. This is our last slide. That was all
Wild.
of our things. These are just a selection of movies that came out in 1990. So, this is why I waited until this slide when we were talking about movies. A movie we should watch together, Ray, is Night of the Living Dead. I am very much aware that one is a banger.
It's been a very long time since I've seen it.
I think the only one out here I've actually seen.
But yeah, there was also
Jesus
a
in
Handmaid's
Montreal
Tale movie that came out. I'm sure was a thing. Yeah, Jesus in Montreal. That was a thing I saw on a list on Wikipedia. I was like, well, that one's got to go on.
That one's a documentary.
Rocky Five. Yep. The okay one.
Kevin Bacon documentary. Total Recall, Back to the Future 3.
I've only seen the first Back to the Future.
Yeah, got some good movies.
I need to watch the other two.
That lady is pretty. I like her outfit.
I watched the Cinema Sins for the Back to the Futures.
What'd you say, sir?
That's basically the same thing. I watched the Cinema Sins videos for all the Back to the Futures.
Oh yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, you're caught up.
I think that's this.
Having only seen the first one,
yeah.
You're good. Yeah. My hot take is I don't like Home Alone.
That's fair. I didn't like it growing up.
Okay, well, sorry to say it, folks, but this is the last episode of the podcast.
I think we've talked about. I think you and I talked about this on a podcast, on the one with Liam. I think we talked about this already.
What is wrong with Home Alone?
I don't know.
What is wrong with Home Alone? Put it to the public record.
I don't really.
Okay, well, I'm glad your take is fucking nuanced and deep and like has some critiques.
I just hate joy. It's.
I fucking hate Joy, dude. It sucks.
I don't know. It's just never really clicked with it. Like, it's not a bad movie by any means. I'm just never really been a fan. It's just it's fine. Fair. It's just if I'm gonna rewatch any Christmas movie, It's not this one.
Which one would you rewatch then?
Not that I don't know. I don't really. I like
probably fucking like I don't know. Any of the shitty ones.
Woebot's Christmas.
I'm going to rewatch Woebot's every year.
5 years
and Rhapsody City Street Kids.
What's the other ones? I literally...
My favorite Christmas movie is Klaus.
Oh, Klaus is very good. That's a very good movie.
Klaus is very good. I don't know. I like Rise of the Guardians. Santa's
that one's not Christmas, but it's holiday adjacent, I guess.
It's holiday adjacent.
Santa is hot in that one.
I like... the original Grinch, not the other ones, not the Jim Carrey one. I hate that movie.
Like the Jim Carrey one? What's wrong with you? What's
wrong
with his
fucking
What's
nightmare?
Wrong with
Jim Carrey's fun
his
in
body
it, but because it's a fucking nightmare of a movie.
He's got a huge ass. His dummy is fucking huge.
He hates Joy.
What other Christmas
Imagine
movies do I not? I like Santa Claus. That's a good one.
Before we list more Christmas movies that make me say actionable threats against Connor, thank you for listening to the podcast, folks. I really appreciate you coming by to get another review of like lies and slander from me, Ethan, on the podcast. Don't even get me started. I have a photo Instagram. Connor has a photo Instagram and a real Instagram and a YouTube account. Ray has... Ray, where are we finding you again? Or do we not want to find you?
Here's Ray's
I have
address.
an art account.
Show up to their house.
No.
Say hi.
No.
Ray will give you an autograph.
No.
No.
No. I know it's not a thing here, but do you know what castle doctrine means?
Art Instagram is fine.
Art Instagram.
Even though I'm not.
Connor is going. Connor. The rest of the credits. Thank you to Ray for making the thumbnail. Thank you to Connor for editing. And I am a freeloader. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.